Harumph, I say. How we doing, NASCAR fan? Welcome in as we get things booted on up here. Taking a little bit of time here before we get too quickly rolling. Let's see, what do we got here? I got 2 boxes I got to open up right here. Came in the mail today. What did we get? What did we get? How are we all doing on this beautiful Tuesday? I posted today, maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but if you didn't, I officially announced, I don't know, I bought my tickets. I'm officially going to the Daytona 500. Obviously, I've never been, so I'm very, very excited to see that race for the first time live. And yeah, that's kind of all I can say at the moment. I can't wait to see that race. Now, don't get me wrong. I've always heard, look, if you're a fan of watching the racing, you know, Bristol's the best, but, you know, it's the Great American Race. What am I supposed to do? It's like, I'm still going to go to Bristol. Don't get me wrong. That one's still going to happen. But I just had to see Daytona. So we'll be at Daytona. We'll be not sure what the whole plan is yet. I haven't even figured out my flying itinerary or driving itinerary, depending on what I got to do. So not sure yet which one I'm gonna go with, but definitely can't wait to see that. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get this box open, but the tape is absolutely wild. Man, this is tough. There we go. Oh, what am I looking at here? Oh, this isn't a race car. Okay. Well, here's our Thursday or Friday, maybe Friday. Here's our Friday activity for those of you who didn't know. Let me show it to you quick. Oh, yeah, we got plenty to do there. Plenty to do. Okay. So here's our Friday activity. On Friday, we will be putting together this one here. This is the Lego Systems Racetrack. But obviously, you can tell I'm going to turn this into part of my downhill course. So, yeah, I'm going to have Legos as kind of the backdrop and sets. But, yeah, we're going to build this, I guess, on Thursday because it came in. It's an old school thing, and I have an idea how I'm going to build my downhill course. All right, now on to the actual arrivals. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try and see who's all there. Maybe we'll try to meet up somewhere. I've got a hotel on the beach because of a very complicated timeshare thingy-ma-dink. Like, oh my gosh, I literally had it for 3 years. And now I'm finally going to get to use it, and it's at Daytona, so it worked out pretty good. All right, there we go. Okay. So the box is now open. Shall we start with the 124th, the 164th? But first, I actually need to get the gathering box, because I have way too many peanuts. Okay. I literally have to grab a second box just for peanuts. Like obviously you guys know I get a ton of cars in because I gotta ship them and everything. But when I get a bunch of cars in, I literally have an entire second box that is just designated to peanuts. And I fill it up, and then I use another box, and I fill that up with peanuts. And then the cycle continues. So right now I'm just moving peanuts over. Like, I want to show you. Look at all that. Peanuts! They're everywhere. Here we go. Little by little. You can literally hear it. Actually, I think I got one for Clyde in here. I've got one for somebody else in here. So I got some stuff that'll ship out right away tomorrow too. Here we go. Almost done. Nope, not quite there yet. Oh my gosh, there's so many peanuts. We're getting closer. There we go. All right, here are some 164s. I don't think I have that many of them in this one. There we go. And the good news is, for some of you guys, I know A-Shock is on this list. And Justin Martin's on this list as well. I can't remember if there's anyone else. The Chase Elliott Nashville wins are coming out. So we'll have those ready to roll here soon as well. Okay, got him, finally. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, let's see. I have a Kevin Harvick 2022 Mobil 1 Salutes car. Interesting. Well, I better not show that on stream. I don't think anyone wants to see that. It's just a plain old paint scheme. Nothing like, no raced version or anything. So we'll just set that off to the side. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that car. And then here we go. We got a Creed, a couple of Creeds, and a Justin Allgaier. There we go. Okay, getting all the boxes out. We are only at 4 likes. 4 for the greatest driver in NASCAR history. Everybody remembers him in that 4 car. This one's a shout out to Casey Kane in the number 4 from 2011. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got it figured out. Time to crack it open. There we go. Ah, that's fantastic. Okay, first car on the list tonight is going to be the number 22 Joey Logano. The 22 car that I'm showing you as soon as I get popped out of this package is actually the car from Gateway. And so I'm really kind of excited to get a sneak peek at it because obviously I'm going to get the Gateway in 1/24 here in just a little bit. And here it is. So here's our Gateway car. You can see a lot of that dirt. Like there's pretty dirty here on the rear of the bumper here. Chrome, or on the rear of the fender. Rear bumper is not too bad. Decent amount of confetti. I shouldn't say a decent amount. There's some confetti. It's like very light confetti on the roof. So we do have that. The nose, we have a little bit of dirt here at the front. So I'm pretty excited. I think this Gateway Logano car is going to look really good. But here's the 164, so that one's finally in. We actually have a lot of 164th race wins in that I definitely have to show off because I'm telling you, the race wins in 164th are fantastic. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this one over here. Oh, there we go. So there's the 2 Joeys. Next one is going to be Josh Berry's. Which one, Charlotte? Yeah, Charlotte. This is the Charlotte win. This is that race where JRM literally like blew the field away, and Noah Gragson literally finished like 3rd or 4th with 7 cylinders, which I thought was just amazing. So anyway, here's this one. This is the Harrison's USA. You can see we also have the Salutes banner there and the Salutes tires. So this was the Memorial Day weekend race at Charlotte. Go to the right side. This is where the good detail is. You can see a couple tire marks there from him and Allgaier battling it out down the backstretch. A little scrape there on that right rear fender as well. So good looking race win. Gonna have some awesome detail with this one. Can't wait to show this off. We actually are gonna do, for those who haven't seen it yet, 164th reviews. We're gonna have a big batch of them coming all in one big video tomorrow. So can't wait to show all them off. But yeah, those are the 2 164s that came in today. So fairly light load on the 164 scale side. Then we're going to have to get into our 124th. The Jordan car is ugly. Well, now Clyde's just trying to get himself kicked off. I mean, come on. You can't tell me that car's ugly. I got to see it win in person. And also the race version, really good. All right, there we go. So now I got those out of the way. Let's move on to our 1/24th scale die casts here. First one on the list is going to be this one right here. Kevin Harvick, Mobil 1 Salutes. So we're going to start by taking this and picking it up and moving it because Clyde's misbehaving, so he'll have to wait. This is going to be Justin Allgaier's Hellman's Darlington win. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. So we'll go ahead and pull this one out of its box real quick, and we'll take a look at this car, make sure it's inspected and all good to go. There we go. So this one is the Darlington win, and the good news is it does have a lot of that Darlington race detail. So we're going to have some good stuff there. So here we go. Let's see, make sure none of the stickers fell out. They always like to do that. So just for reference for anybody, guys, here. Also, there was the Austin Hill car rolling forward off the wooded part. All right, so here we go. the cards. I was going to show you guys this. Here's what I would recommend if everybody do. I do it for all the cars I sell, but I want to make sure I show everybody what to do. So I take here, we got card, sticker, card. I tend to put this in here, slide that to the middle. I try to even it all up, make sure it's all there. And then I go ahead and slide it up inside like this, where the loose side is to the front, and I just slide it up like that. And that, for the most part, I have found is able to keep the cards from getting bent. I highly recommend anytime you get a car in. Now, obviously, you can't do it in the 2022s, but anything that has this style box, this is the best way I've found to keep your cards from getting bent. I highly recommend doing this whenever you get race wins or any of those things in, because otherwise all it takes is you put it in wrong once, that card catches, and then it folds in half, and then you've got a crease in it forever, and you'll never get it out. So just wanted to show that off real quick, because that's something that, it's a little thing, it's a tiny little detail, but I'm telling you, it's going to save you cards, it's going to save you headaches, it's going to save you those little annoying times that stuff happens. So yeah, just that's the best way to save that. Now, here's this Darlington throwback. I actually thought this car was a little dull at first. We do actually have some decent race detail in the front. You can see that rubber buildup, the classic Darlington look. The right side, though, like, it's Darlington. He doesn't even have a stripe. Now, the good news is the fall race made up for it, because Noah Gragson literally like knocked the fence down in 3 and 4. So we've got the render for the Darlington one looks incredible. So the Noah car is going to be the best looking raced version of the year, in my opinion. So the Noah Gragson Darlington car is going to be fantastic. Don't get me wrong, this one still looks okay. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's a decent looking car and all, but overall, I would definitely say that the best car is going to be the Noah Darlington. But I mean, it's a good throwback. It's solid, but just it's boring. I mean, look at this. There's like no rubber buildup, no burnout marks, no scrapes, no scrubs, no confetti. I mean, it's so dull. Now, I will say, at least we were able to get a AJ, I can't even speak, a Justin Allgaier win made. A lot of times those get like automatically DNP'd, so I am glad about that. But yeah, Xfinity, I want to see Moffitt win Darlington in May. I hope he wins Daytona when I'm down there. I don't care if he wins every race. I don't care if he stinks it up. If he wins all 20-some races, I don't care. I will be happy the entire time. Okay, another sip of dew. All right. That was one moment when you were excited at the finish. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, that Darlington, the second Darlington race was just pandemonium. What a race. I mean, and the best part was, and I've mentioned it a number of times, everybody was trying to win the race. Nobody was trying to take someone else out. Joey. They were trying to race each other for the win. And that's the biggest thing. I love that style of racing. Like, yeah, sometimes you'll make contact when you're trying to race hard for the win, but your intent was not to hurt the other guy. Your intent was to run as close to him as possible. Where it said, I have a problem with it, is when your intention is, I'm going to ram the back of him and put him in the fence. It's like, I don't think that's good racing. I think that's dumb. But anyway. All right, down to the bottom here. Denny Hamlin will win a championship. That is a bold prediction, because he does not have a lot of years left. I'd give him probably 2 or 3 years. Oh, this is weird. Oh, yeah, these all got signed. So, funny story. So, I just actually was going to take... I'm doing the review of this probably here in the next couple of days. And these just came out. This is Sheldon Creed's Darlington win from last year, autographed edition. Very cool-looking paint scheme, by the way. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. So, yes, this one was released just yesterday, or just earlier this week. So, we are going to take a look at this one. This is a 10 out of 10 paint scheme, even though realistically the raced version part of it's not that great, not a lot of scrapes or anything, but this is a 10 out of 10 paint scheme. It looks fantastic. But what I was trying to say, because that's an autographed edition, is the other Sheldon Creed truck that finally came in today. I kid you not. Oh, this is 2021 Darlington truck. Wow. Wow, those are delayed. 2021 Darlington? Holy smokes, that's a delay. Hold on, let me show you this other one, though. This is even worse. Noah will rival Chase as most popular. I think it's possible. He's going to have some success. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the other car that finally came in, and I cannot express how ridiculous this is. This car has finally come in. This is the Phoenix car from 2020. This Phoenix car is 2 years old already, and it finally came in the autographed edition. It took them forever to get the autographs in, or something. Like, I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, the autographed cars took forever to get made. And so they're finally in. It took a ridiculous amount of time, and I've never reviewed this truck. I've never reviewed this truck because I had an autographed edition coming. And this is literally, let me explain this. I pre-ordered this truck before I started my business. Before I started doing diecasts, like, as a more than just a hobby with a YouTube video on the side. This, like, when I started my website and all that stuff, that was 2 years ago. This was pre-ordered before that. I just find that crazy. I mean, I'm definitely glad it's finally in, and, you know, it's very cool, but, like, you know, this isn't even for the website. This car is literally so old, it was on my old pre-order list before I eventually, like, started my website. So kind of just a funny story with that one because of the way that, you know, took forever. This race haunts my memories as a Brett Moffitt fan, and honestly, I think the people and the folks over at Plan B Sales or Circle B Diecast would agree. This race haunts a lot of people because he had that championship won, and Dawson Cram ran out of talent. Just ran out of talent. I don't know. Running out of talent. 3 laps to go. If you guys don't remember, I made like a 20-minute rant video that night. I was mad. I hated that format. And so, yes, if anyone remembers that legendary rant, you can go back and look. But I'm telling you, this race, I hate this race. But cool race win. So, let me get that one off to the side because we'll have to do photos and a review on that one still. So, I'm not going to put it all back in its box and stuff yet. And that leaves only one 124 scale left. I didn't actually get that many of them. Oh, sorry, I got 2 more. 2 more left, sorry. 2 more left. And this one is going to be a very popular car because it was driven by probably, I would argue, the best driver last year in his series. He won 4 races in a row late in the season. But this wasn't one of those 4. This was just his second win of the season, kind of in unfamiliar territory as far as how he won it. But this is Noah Gragson's 2022 Talladega win. And the reason I love this thing, there's 4 tires on it. There's a tire, a tire, a tire, and a tire. There are 4. Count them. All 4 tires are on this car. All 4 of them. So yes, all 4 tires made it on. You can see the burnout did a number on the rear fender, but the tire stayed on. Now we go to the back of it here. Didn't do quite so bad here. Now this tire is shredded. That is cool. So we have a shredded tire here. You see black rifle and all that, but shredded tire here, and a little bit of detail. You can see a little bit of stuff there, but it is Talladega. You see there's not much stuff on it as far as race detail because it is Dega. They don't generally make a ton of contact unless they're in a crash. Great looking signature. Noah Gragson has a fantastic signature, by the way, and it looks amazing. So I have 4 of those in. 2 are going to the website, or no, 1. I think it's just 1 going to the website. I can't remember which one. Yeah, because I had a pre-order, so somebody actually recently ordered it. So I only have 1 left. I will probably get another one in to put in stock. But yes, the autographed is in. The non-autograph, I believe, is the one that sold. I have to double check. But somebody has this pre-ordered, so that'll actually ship tomorrow. And then the next one is Pocono. His next win will be Pocono when it finally comes out. So yeah, that is the Noah Talladega, so I got to actually do a review video on that one too. Needless to say, my review videos are backing up, and my time to get that webcam may have gotten put on hold because, and you guys might like this, maybe not, I am planning to make a purchase of a GoPro instead, and I'm going to try and do a vlog of my snowmobile trip, or at least somewhat of a vlog. I'm not very good at them, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to see what happens. So anyway, last car in the 124 scale before we jump into the Lego build is going to be the Kevin Harvick Salutes car. Where is the Kevin Harvick Salutes car? Oh no, I just threw it in this bin full of water. Well, it's going to be really clean because it's full of water now. Oh no, silly me. I just drowned this Mobil 1 car. How could I have done such a thing? All right. What am I doing here? I got to see. This one is... Is this the truck one? Or is this the truck one? These both look like Xfinity cars. Oh yeah, that's the truck. Where's that truck? There it is. There's Sheldon's truck. I had to move that truck out of the way, so I had it. Okay. I had to move one box. There we go. All right, Clyde. Here we go. Xbox sponsored NASCAR drivers. They actually have. Xbox sponsored Dale Earnhardt Jr. He had an Xbox One Mountain Dew car. I'm going to leave the paper on it if I can. There. All right, there you go. There's your sneak peek. I'll let Clyde decide. This is his car. All right, Clyde, which way do I open? From the front or from the back? Do I start here or start here? Well, no, this is your paper. You need to let me know. This is important. These are important details, Clyde. It's very important. I think Jimmy Johnson will make a former GMS team a powerhouse with Noah. Will benefit most. I agree. He says the back. I think he's going to be a good asset, but I do think we have to be realistic about how long it might take to get that stuff rolling. I love the crew chief hire for Noah. I think it's a great decision. But that being said, I still have the expectation of they will be lucky to get one car in the playoffs this year, and I will be happy with one car in the playoffs this year. And if either of them wins, it'll be either Eric Jones winning a normal race somehow, or Noah will win a plate/Michigan type track, a big track. But I don't think we're going to see Noah go out and just run well at random racetracks. I think you're going to see him really excel at very specific tracks. All right, so the Mobil 1 Salutes car is in. Let's get this out of the box for you. All right, here we go. Who knows? Maybe you can get lucky. I actually had a guy, Colton. I know he watches from time to time. He got lucky on my mistake. I accidentally put the Kurt Busch Kansas win car in the William Byron Martinsville box. I put it in the wrong box when I shipped it to him. And so when I found the right box and realized I had made the mistake, I was able to contact him, and he got a nice discount. Basically what it would have taken for me to ship the two boxes back and forth. I just took that money and discounted it off. And now he has a William Byron Martinsville ARC. So sometimes, hey, my mistakes can work out well for everybody, because now he's got a real nice William Byron car in his collection. But here we go. This is going to be... Oh, I'll get to that chat in just a minute here. I'll start with Lil Flappa, and then I'll get to Chase Elliott fan. But here's that Mobil 1 Salutes car. This still bugs the hell out of me. Look at this. So that spoiler height, the black part is correct, but they still continue to make the clear part like way too tall. That is something that I think they tried to do this to correct the height and make it look right, which is like, great, that's what it's supposed to do. Why is this so tall still? This needs to be shorter, Lionel. Fix this. This is a problem. So I'll point that out. I really have a problem with this. Universe, you basically missed all the diecast part. We are going to do Legos, though. But this clear part, this is a problem. This has to get shorter. Shorten this up, please, Lionel. This needs to get shorter. Like I said, the car looks great. It's got the great banner on it. Obviously, this doesn't have the Salutes tires. This one must have run on the 4th of July. I thought this one might have been Memorial Day, but it must have been 4th of July. But yeah, like this right here, I'm going to have to point, I cannot stand how Lionel didn't fix this yet. Like, please get this spoiler height corrected. This is the right spoiler height for Talladega and Daytona and Atlanta. Sure. But all the other tracks, get that spoiler down where the black is. That's how tall the spoiler should be. Please correct this, Lionel. Somebody make shorts out of that or whatever you do. Clip it. Whatever. Lionel, please correct this. Please get the height correct. Please, please, please. All right, that's it. So that is the end of the diecast portion of this, whatever you want to call it, opening, arrivals, whatever you want to say. Now the only part that we have left is going to be the Lego build. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get Clyde's car ready to go back. Well, kind of ready to go back. I'm going to do a review on it tonight, so that way it ships tomorrow for him. Which reminds me, Clyde, I think I've got your address, but you might want to shoot me it over in Messenger, just so I make sure I have it, because I've sent stuff in the past, but because I didn't actually get like a website form thing, Oh, check the DIN. DIN is 004. No, I'm just kidding. It's 228. DIN is 228. But anyway, what I was saying was because I didn't get it through the regular website, he messaged me separate to make sure he could get very specific cars, which I love to do. But yeah, so just shoot me a message with your address so I make sure I have it correct and get it sent to the right place. Because I definitely don't want to get this lost in the mail somewhere. We want to make sure that this gets there safe and sound. Okay, so we got a couple adjustments we got to make. We got to get some of this stuff out of here, some of this regular old lint. That's what we're going to be building today. And there's Clyde with the address. Just came in on my messenger. Boom. Clyde's good. All right. So I need to grab another box. Which one do we choose? Should we do this one? No, not that one. Yeah, we can do that one. Slide that box off to the side. Scissors off to the side. There we go. All right. Everything is correct now. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start doing our Lego racetrack build, or whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what to call it. But basically what we're building is a racetrack. For those of you who are either longtime viewers of the channel, you know I've talked about doing a downhill 1/64 scale diecast race, or like race videos, and you can hear things keep falling all over. Oh, what a lovely day. Get over here. Come on. Good grief. Fell again. Don't worry, they're just 1/64s falling on the floor. They don't fall that bad. I don't drop 1/24s, okay? I don't drop them. Yes, Clyde also has 3 for 1 for this year as well. Yep, I actually just I have those all coming. I think they all should come pretty close together too for you. So unlike this one where they're spread out by like 4 months, these should all come in at about the same time. All right. In the mood to buy a Hamlin diecast. May I recommend the Hamlin? Do I have a Hamlin Homestead? Yeah, I do. Oh, but there's also the Vegas. You've already got Talladega. I remember getting that one over to you. Ooh, Darlington could be another good one. The 2020. What year was that? No, 2021. Yeah, that was. What am I thinking? I have the years backwards. 2022 Richmond. That's the one I was thinking of. That would be a good one. I have a. No, I don't have an extra of that. So I would have to get one in, but that's okay. Okay, so here's what we're building anyway, guys. We're building, basically, if you guys don't remember Lego Island or have never played it, this is part of it, and that's part of kind of what I was building. But we're just building this. It's going to be a racetrack, flags, podium, bunch of little Lego guys. This is going to be kind of a flag stand, scores, lights, that basic stuff. But basically, we're going to build this thing, and it's going to also be where the when the downhill race is finished, they'll finish somewhere in this area, or this might be the starting area where the pits are at. So we'll see. I haven't decided exactly how my downhill track is going to look, but basically we're going to be building all of these types of things. So the first thing we have to start with is, let's see here. Yep, we got to do that one here. So we got a little bit to do here. Got to pull a couple things off here. We're going to start with our base plate as soon as I dig it out. Oh, the 2022 Coke 600. You know what? That's not a bad idea. That way you can get that one right away. Maybe save on that. Save and get that Coke 600 car. If you haven't already, put the pre-order in. I think you did, but I can't remember. If you haven't, put that in. Because then I make sure I have an extra one for you. But you got to make sure, because I don't remember if I did that. Anyone know good sites for COT diecasts? Unfortunately, eBay is probably the best one. Yeah, you can see this is bent a little bit. We're going to have to flatten that out over time. But that's all right. We'll figure that out. That's small beans compared to what I got to do here. So, all right, what are we starting with here? Oh, they're going to start with the tow truck. I have to start by building the entire tow truck and the people. All right, I can do that. What do we got here? Oh, goodness. We have got some stuff to do. I need to get a box over here because I just know this is going to be trouble. Isn't it good when you know something's going to be trouble? Yeah, you can hear all the pieces falling apart that I'm currently picking out. Because you're going to build it, you got to build it right. You can't just start with it all assembled. Like, even I've got 2 bricks together, and it's like, no, these are going to be separated. All right, dump all these in. There we go. Okay, here we go. This is the good news is I think the parts are split up pretty decently, so it'll be fairly easy to do. There's another base plate. That one I ain't gonna split. Put that base plate over here. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna answer a chat here. Let me go back up. There. Nope, I missed it. Hold on. Gotta go back up. 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 Yeah, I ain't gonna leak it. Don't you worry. Have I gotten a door number yet since being a dealer? No, I actually... So here's the thing. Lionel, for those who don't know, they basically have the elite door numbers on hand. And because I'm mostly an elite dealer, they basically pull that out early, and then they split that and give it to, like, somebody in their... I think it's called the members group or something like that. Like, there's a kind of a group for that. And so I don't have that status or anything, so I don't get any of those. And that's just how they do things. So the ARCs, technically it's possible, but I did get a door number since becoming a dealer, but not through the dealer method. I actually got that one just by simply getting a car from Lionel, and it happened to be the autographed AJ Allmendinger Indy Road Course door number. So sometimes you just get lucky. Like sometimes that's the extent of it. You just got lucky. Oh, I got a cat behind me. Cute little guy. Hi, Moffat. How's my kitty boy? Get that out of here. Get that out of here. What do we got here? Okay. I think we got all that taken care of now. Now we can be on to the tow truck. All right, let me find the right bag for the tow truck. Okay, here we go. So, on the tow truck. Tow truck, tow truck, tow truck. Okay. So for the tow truck portion, it looks like I've found most of those pieces. We're going to start with a basic black brick. Okay, I can do that. All right. Okay, so I need to find a... Oh, the good news is, though, guys, I just realized I don't have to do decals on this. Okay, as you can hear, I'm currently basically breaking apart all these multiple things that are stuck together. Because I want to build it the right way. None of this cheap stuff where you're, already put together. So I basically have to take a couple of these already half-built pieces and break them apart. Not the most fun job in the world, but, somebody had to do it. Alright, I think we found the right piece. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. So here's our first piece. Finally. And there's a piece stuck on it, but as you can tell, I'm not going to take that one off because I ain't got the time for that. Alright, and there's two other ones that I couldn't get off either, but again, I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to deal with it. So, luckily I do have all the pieces in this box. So it looks like the next piece I'm going to need is one of these and one of these. So we got to put a couple of these together for the tow truck. Let's get into some chats here while we're at it. Let me make sure I'm seeing everything. Don't you fall down here. Alright, slide that forward. That box needs to slide over here anyway. Alright, back to the chats. All right. So any chat that I missed, repost, please. I know somebody was asking me about the Christopher Bell win. I missed it. No, basically, if you want to like get door numbers, you have to pull it by luck. So basically, as a diecast dealer, you buy cars in a case of 12. You buy 12 full cars. That's called a wholesaler. And case 1 normally has the DIN for, say, Noah Gregson's number 9 cars because it's 1 through 12. Now, once it's above that, it's case 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. So, so the dealers know ahead of time if you pull a car out and it's in the correct case, that somewhere in that case you have a door number. Now, that doesn't mean that they're always hunting for it or anything. Like I said, every car I sell ends up technically the paper's always taken off. Why? I always inspect it, and there's a good reason for that. Just was it just yesterday? Yeah, it was just yesterday. I was inspecting cars that had come in sometime last week, and the William Byron Martinsville had a hood hinge that was broken, just completely busted. And so the only thing that allowed me to catch that was that I inspected. If I didn't inspect cars, I would have sent that car out. Somebody would have gotten a defect. I would have had to do all the tracking down and trying to make sure I could contact them so I could get the right stuff fixed for them. And I mean, that doesn't sound good for anybody. So I'm really glad that I do that because it was kind of like, I don't know, like reassurance that I'm doing it the right way, because I would rather do it that way than get stuck, you know, shipping stuff back and forth all the time, just trying to basically make sure that people don't get the wrong or bad stuff. I want people to get good cars every time, and that's definitely what helped me there. Let's see here. Is an autographed NASCAR diecast worth more than $100? Sometimes, but it's not because of the autograph. I would say the autograph is not. The autograph is only worth what somebody says it's worth on it. Like me personally, I like to get them signed in person if I can. That being said, if it's a very nice looking signature and I want that car in an autographed edition or something for, say, a collection I have, then sure. But like if somebody said I could have an autographed car for $100 and a non-autographed car for $50, I'm taking the non-autographed car for $50 every time. If it's like $7 extra for a signature, again, if I want it signed, maybe. All right, so I'm going to put these two together, just like it says on the thing there. And there. So there's our bottom line of the truck. As you can see, Lego at that time had a little different standard for how they did stuff. It was a lot smaller. Things were different. I like it. All right, so now it looks like I need to put this thing on. And so we're going to slide that up on the front. And there you can see our lights for our tow truck. That's kind of cool. Let's see. And it's like 100 plus 22. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Only gotten one that was broken like that? Yeah, I mean, it's not a super common problem, but if I can eliminate all the problems, I prefer to try and do that. Like, I guess I get it. Some people don't like that idea because, you know, it's like, well, there's a car that's basically being opened before it gets to the home, its final, you know, home, which I understand, but I also want to make sure, like, if we have an issue and one's defective, I want to make sure I have it fixed before I ship it because I got to pay all that shipping. You know, I got to pay to ship it back. I got to pay to ship it for, like, you know, get the return coming out. Like, there's a lot of returns type stuff related to that if I can catch it early enough, it saves me a lot of hassle along the way. So I'll admit, sometimes it's to prevent me from having to pay or put too much extra into it. But you know, it doesn't, it's not the only thing about it. Okay. Just set that out there. All right. Did I miss one? Oh, I did. I missed the tail lights. Gotta grab these 2 red tail lights. Probably got to build some cars and people too yet. So we're going to put that on the rear here. This is an Octane sponsored truck. So for those of you that won't know, our our Downhill Diecast League will have Octane Fuel as its main sponsor or something like that. Just because it needs to have a sponsor. All right, so that's where we're at so far. It's coming together decently. All right, back to the chats here. Oh, here we go. Kyle Busch wins the 2023 Daytona 500 in the Cheddars or Lenovo car, and you will buy it because you're going. Not only will I buy it because I'm going, I get every Daytona 500 car. If you've never seen, I've shown it off a couple times. I have an entire collection designated to the Daytona 500. and I'm very proud of that collection as well. It's probably, I'd say it's one of my favorites. I would say it's one of my favorite collections. So I missed a block in here. I did. Okay, there it is. Thought I might have missed one. All right, so we'll get that on there. All right, let's see here. We're going to get a custom 1/24th of Todd Gilliland's 2021 Coda Win. So, actually, wait a minute. Oh, Todd Gilliland. So there's a couple of options you would have. The first of which being you could get the custom through a custom dealer. Not a custom dealer. It's a person who's like builds them for fun. I have a number of people I know that have done things like that. Obviously, you guys have seen, I've done videos and stuff in the past where I show the different customs I have in my collection. Obviously, you guys saw my Ty Gibbs car probably last week or this week sometime. I can't remember when I posted that video. But obviously, I have a solution or a place where I get my customs from. Sometimes they can do them, sometimes they can't. Because a lot of times they have to rely on someone else being able to get custom decals to them. So if they can't find somebody who has already made some form of custom decal, that's going to be a problem for them. So yeah, that's kind of step one, is they got to get that. Step two is they got to make sure that this is a guy that knows what he's doing with customs too, you know. When will the downhill diecast series start? Not sure. It's really up in the air because of how much we're heading into the busy season in terms of where I work. And yeah, being busy at work is not exactly the fun thing to do, but you know, the job is what has to help get this channel rolling, so I don't have a lot of options. But needless to say, that will be, I guess that'll be known at a later date, exactly when. I am hopeful to have it going sometime mid-year. But again, it's all kind of up in the air because it could be very difficult if a bunch of stuff pops up and I'm suddenly doing like 3 times as many tasks as I am now. Because I have enough trouble getting these live streams going. Okay. So let's see. Next thing I got to put on this little truck here, it looks like, is the back window, or the front window. Yeah, I got to do a front window and a rear bar. So we got to do this front window here. Looks decent. Looks like we got to put 2 of these together. I like when they do these for their lights. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a neat idea. All right, so we're going to put this one on here, right? Yeah. And then this goes right here. All right, so there's our tow truck. This could tow 1/64 scales, but it doesn't. I don't think it will. I think I'll use regular 1/64 scale tow trucks for the towing job. But not a bad looking truck. I mean, at least we got part 1 done, right? That's got to count for something. Do you have the name of a good place I can get a Gilliland truck at? I have a number of people that I've had customs done through in the past. I would love to set up a website where somebody could do that. Now, the thing is, you got to know... if you're just looking for a generic car of tomorrow, they are not that expensive. Dale Jr. car of tomorrows especially, they're not ridiculous. Like, you should be able to afford that pretty easily. It shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. So just gonna let you know that shouldn't cost you too bad. Casey Kane bringing his dirt team to the truck series. If that's a legit thing, I might go to the Bristol Dirt Race. I heard there's an announcement tomorrow. I'm excited to see what it is, but I have no idea what they're announcing. It could be anything from running high limits, the Kyle Larson series, and a number of other things. So I don't want to speculate too much. All right, so I got that part done. Now I guess we're building something else. It's a sign. Yeah, it looks like we're going to build a sign with that. Huh. So that'll be fun. We've got the starters. All right, here we go. Decided to get... There we go. I knew you'd said that. Hey, Race Craze. I decided to get Christopher Bell's Martinsville win rather than his Roval win because the win... dang it. Joe Gribb's 200th win. Which Christopher Bell win will you get first? First, I will have probably the Roval win. And then I'll get them as they come out. So I assume they'll come out fairly similar time frame. But I assume the Roval will be a little bit ahead of the Martinsville one. Oh, KVK3 is a great place. Dude, if he makes them, I've never been able to get him to make me one. And I say never, I haven't tried that many times. It's not like he's been like blowing me off or anything. I just literally like a couple times he's been busy when I was trying to get a custom made. But I have a couple of his customs I bought from somebody else, and they are spectacular. So yes, if KVK3 is making it, you may pay him. I don't know what his rates are or what it costs for him to make stuff, but you will not be disappointed. He does a fantastic job. Probably one of the best custom makers in the business. I love every car I have that's been made by him, which is a number of them, by the way. All right, I'm missing a piece here. Oh, is that it? I think I found it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Posted a link on Twitter in the chat. Okay, hold on. If this is legit, I am absolutely going to look on Twitter right now. I will literally stop this stream if this is real. I don't see anything. Casey Kane Racing has an announcement tomorrow. I don't see anything official. I am scouring the internet right now. Let me look again. I'll try something else. We're going to look through the trending page. I see somebody saying something on Twitter about him attempting the Bristol Dirt Race. I kid you not. That will literally change my entire plans. So, we don't know. No links in the chat, sorry. So there are no links in the chat because that's how spam goes through. But I kid, if you're messing with me, I am not going to be happy, Universe. Because you don't want to get my hopes up just to crush them. I am a Vikings fan. I have had that happen way, way too many times. Including, literally, less than 48 hours ago. So don't start that. This year's 500 win, going to get your 500 set and win. Oh, that's a good point. Which set do I put it with? It might have its own unique case, honestly. If I'm being completely honest, I might give it its own individual case. Oh, here we go. That's what I was supposed to do. So here's a sign. I think that's literally it. Is that it? I just built a sign with like 5 pieces. Yep, that's it. Time to build a car. Okay, well, sign. Ta-da. Ta-da. You did it. Both get 2. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. It honestly depends on who wins. Let me throw another teaser out there. What if Chase Elliott wins the Daytona 500? Then do I put it with my Chase Elliott wins? Do I put it with my seen in person set ones? Do I put it in the then I'd have to do 3. So yeah, we're gonna have to get that figured out. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of different finishes, like I did with the Kansas win. You know, when he won that Mountain Dew that race in Kansas with the Mountain Dew car, I got every finish. So that is an option I could go with. Oh, holy moly. I have to explain right now how thick the nostalgia is. So there's a car I'm about to build that I probably built at least 150 to 200 times over the course of my young days because the Lego game had you build it. If Harvick wins a 500, it'll be easy. Because I'll just put it with probably my seen in person set. That would be the 4th time I've seen Harvick win. And I'm not a huge Harvick fan. I'm by no means, well, I would say actually I'm probably a hater to some degree. Not because I hate Harvick himself. It's just like he was a jackwagon to me the one time at Kansas. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, as a fan, that kind of sticks with you. You're like, hey, I remember that guy. He was kind of a jerk. I'm not one of those people that chases people down and stuff. Even his publicist was kind of like, I don't want to say embarrassed because he's not embarrassed, but it's like, they do the best they can. If Kevin's not in a good mood, and I've seen him before, if he blows off a little kid because he's busy, the publicist will go get a car out of the promotional bag they've got and just give it to him. So, but anyway, like I said, it's not, by no means am I saying that Kevin Harvick is like this awful driver. I'm just simply pointing out I have my reasons. Jackwagon is the favorite insult. I'm glad that that's a good one. I don't want to. I like to have creative insults. It makes it better. If Chase wins, it'll probably be the first and probably only Chase Elliott win in 124. Yeah, they'll never make it. It might get DNP'd. Finally getting KB's last JGR win shipped. So excited. Wow, you're getting his dirt win? That's a tough car to get. That car was expensive. Good job getting a hold of one, though, honestly. That's a tough car to get a hold of. Okay, so now that I've finally gotten all these, finally found the chassis, I can start putting this one together. Because we've got a number of pieces to go here. So the first thing we got to do here is probably figure out what our starting stuff is. So we're going to start with this. It looks like I need to get 2 black pieces here. All right, let's get those on there. Oh, I remember this. I love building these cars. A couple of wheels. Oh, it brings back memories. I kid you not. You literally would build the car like this from the Lego Island game. I loved it. All right, let's go here. He does like people in Harvick gear. The one time I got his signature, I was wearing a Kevin Harvick shirt. So he definitely probably enjoys people in Harvick gear more. But that being said, like, I was just there in regular old Brett Moffitt gear. So it was like, I mean, it was an Xfinity race. You would think that wouldn't be that big a deal. So, I don't know. Don't ask me. All right, what am I building here? I need to get, looks like some yellow pieces. Ooh, it's going to have some spicy colors to it. Pretty kind of neat. Oh, yellow out the back. All right, I see what we're doing here. We're gonna have a pretty cool color scheme here. The holes in the Elite engine aren't for the plug wires unless you want them to. They're the holes for the pistons when they're running. The reason I say it's for the plug wires is because it's actually the exact same engine as the previous Elite. And so if you take an old engine and like take it all apart and then go and put it on that car, you will actually have a 2022, I guess it's technically the right year, but you'll have a 2022 Elite. So it is something you can do. Well, let's see, did I put that the right way? I think I did. There we go. Got the spoiler on. So yeah, I've done it before on my Chase Elliott Phoenix win. I basically went and made the... What did I do? I took a 2016 Elite chassis, put on the same body. So, like I said, you can basically do that. It's not like hard. It's not really easy or not like a super recommended thing either. But I just wanted to throw that out there. So yes, it is possible though. Those little holes are definitely for plug wires. The question are if you really want to go at it because it will take a little bit of time. Let's see here. Noah win Daytona wouldn't even bother me. I'd be thrilled. Back-to-back rookie 500 wins. Get to see him lock himself into the playoffs. Not that I like the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I still hate the playoffs. I'd love to see Hamlin win another 500, but I've already seen him win. I mean, I wouldn't. I've seen Hamlin win twice, so I would like to see a new winner, but, The only Chase diecast that was never made was the Pocono, and that was because he chose to not have it made. Which I am not thrilled about, because now I had to go get it custom made. Which I gotta find out if that custom's about ready. It should be close. Alright, what else do I gotta do here? Oh, I just gotta put some rails on. And a steering wheel. I think we're good. I think we have a car, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's it. I think that's our car. We have the #1 car. Drove by, I think it was Stud Lincoln was the name of the Lego Island character. The good news is the people are already in place. So, one dude, two dudes, flag man, another dude, another dude. All right, let's see here. I don't know about in the U.S., but where I am, elites jump by $30-ish. I just wish Lionel could be stuffed, boosting their quality control. Yeah, I mean, for what people pay, you'd think they'd have better quality control. That's definitely a problem. I stopped liking Harvick after he crashed the field at Talladega to make the next round. At one point, he was my third favorite driver of all time, behind Junior and Senior. Yeah, that was not a great day, but I think that was a bad day for the sport as a whole because it just shows again where the flaws in the playoff system are. It's just a bad system. Okay. All right, so this is the number 3 car. And actually, that one was already pre-built, so I don't even have to mess with that one. Same thing as the other car. This one's got a guy in it, so we got 2 cars so far. All right, now we got to build this next piece. There we go. It's a little bent, but it'll be all right. So the first thing we got to do is we're going to build the tool shelf, looks like. And I got a bunch of tools I got to figure out what to do with, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. So looks like what I'm going to have to do is find a bunch of these hooks. Fill that back. Junior was meant to win. Yeah, Junior should have had that win. It was, oh man, he would have moved on too. He would have advanced with that win. I really want 2015 title race win car. Then I have 2 rare cars. I have all the Homestead cars. I like to brag because it was such a cool car. All right, so I got to put these together. Oh my heavens, I have to do a bunch of these yellow little hooks, like all hooks. Okay, so that's gonna take a little bit. Get all those pegged on there. Have I ever done the review on that 2015 Homestead car yet? I know somebody had mentioned that I'd never done my official review on it. Maybe I was saving it for later. I don't know. All right, so we're building all these up. There we go. Now I'm supposed to just go clip all the tools in. So now I got a clip. Then I need a drill. Probably an air gun. Then we need, is that supposed to be a hammer? Looks like it's supposed to be a hammer. Clip a hammer in there. Wrench. I think I'm building 2 pit walls too. Pretty sure there's extra tools. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be just an extra wrench here. That's what that's for. So I stick that 4 bricks from the end, it looks like. Stick that on the wall. And I think I rinse and repeat. Yeah, I do that twice. So that means you guys know the drill. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece, 6 piece, 7 piece, 9 piece. And yada, yada, yada. Senior was great, but he should... What are you saying here? Bruh. Clyde. Don't be stupid. Come on, man. Like... I know it was 20-some years ago, and you literally weren't even alive, probably, or close to not alive when it happened, but it's still, like, not a good one, man. I wasn't even a NASCAR fan at the time, so it doesn't really traumatize or shock me in any way, but that was kind of a big deal. I mean, that was not, yeah. Anyway, let's do this next one here. All right, get 3 of these on. We're going to do another tool wall. I'm going to get that put in its place as well. It looks like it's the same thing as before. So one of these. Hammer, wrench. It'll be fine. It doesn't actually matter what order you put them in. There we go. And that one goes 4 from the other end. So we've got 2 pit boxes, essentially, is what I'm thinking this is. There we go. So we got our 2 pit boxes. And then we're supposed to add, it looks like 2 things to the end. I actually forgot to put these couple pieces on. All right, let's go back to the chat here. Now you want that 2015 even more. Yeah, it's a beautiful car. If I ever get a second one, I will let you know. Unfortunately, if I get a second one, it's not exactly going to be like super duper cheap, but that's because that car is just not cheap. I make a fair deal. I don't try to hose anyone, but if a car is really expensive, I can't get it away for nothing. Something's got to keep this place in business, or maybe not business, but whatever it is. All right, so I got to put looks like 4 little walls up now. All right, let's grab that. See if I can find which pieces that's supposed to be. I don't know for sure. I'm going to grab this here and take a drink. All right. Moving on. Oops, I got to set that down. There we go. There we go. 2001, you were -8 years old. That sounds about right. I was 5 years old, 6 years old at the time. And I was not a NASCAR fan at that point. So NASCAR came along when I was in about 3rd grade. 2002 would have been probably my first, NASCAR exposure. So that would be my 2003. I think would actually be my first NASCAR exposure. Those were kind of my first seasons remembering what I was watching, and that's why my Daytona 500 collection starts in 2003. All right, now I gotta grab that, twist it. Okay, we can put that up here. Oh, tool fell off. Oh well, that's what it is. All right, need some long pieces here. That's okay. Oh, these are gonna be fun. Then we got to do these pieces. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, that's too short. I need a different piece. That brick is not correct. Yeah, you can see it's actually going to force the thing to be the right length. Which one is it? There we go. Nope, that's too long. Not long enough. There it is. No, that's too short too. Yeah, that's too short. We need a little bit longer. This has got to be it. There we go. That's the right one. There we go. Now I got something that kind of holds it apart and keeps it a little bit more flat. Still going to have to do some more of it, though. Okay, now I got to grab a red brick. Let's go back to the chats here. Being born, brag about being born on New Year's Eve. That means it's a lot easier for everyone to remember that birthday because they already have the day off, which also means you get to basically demand that they go to your party because you know they don't have to work. There's no lying there. All right, let's see here. I was 4 months old when my dad was in a rollover that Friday and still went to work on Sunday to miss his hero passing. Yeah, I mean, and that was a different time. That was before Twitter, and news did not move quite as quickly. Like, it definitely moved quick. It was in front page news in the paper and all that right away the next morning. But there were people who probably didn't find out until the next day that had happened, and that was just kind of how it was. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think. Okay, I need that. Well, here's one. So I need this one here. Where did that go? Here? I think it goes here. And this one can go here. That looks about right. I think that's what I need. Why does that seem like it's too far apart? Oh, I know, because there's something underneath it. That's why. That's the right length. It looked like it was the right length. It just seemed weird that it was... That's too long. This one will be the right length. Oh, I need a little two-prong. There we go. Okay, got that part done. Looks like I need to do... Nope, we're good. I can start building the octane wall. How do I build this? All right, let's go back. Can I find that chat? There we go. April 30th. Rewatched the race a few years ago. Best race ever until the final lap. Best package they ever had. Yeah, I remember hearing that it was such a great race, but then because of that accident, it got people all really scared to do that package again because the cars were so close and on top of each other. I know there was a lot of accusations of like NASCAR chasing, basically chasing entertainment over safety. I can't remember where we may have heard that one before, like 10 days ago. So yeah, I know we've heard, I think we've heard that before. Let's see. Oh, I got to build 2 octane walls. Okay. So we got a couple of them I got to build. Interesting. I can do that. I can make that work. Alright. And then I got to put 2 single prongs and then a long red piece over the top. So I do need 2 single red blocks. There's a couple. So I'm currently trying to find the wall pieces because I can't actually fit this all over there. As you can hear, it's classic Lego parts clanking around. All right, there we go. Let's go back here. April 31st. Oh wait, no, there we go. I'm in a. God dang it, I can't read it. They keep moving. All right, I'm in a school where they have all my credits, so I go there. And, oh well, that yeah. When do you start back? Oh wow, he hasn't started back yet. Oh, I guess yeah. If you got a regular winter break like colleges do, you tend to start in late January when that finally comes back. So. All right, so we got 2 of these walls, and they are going to go. It's like here. And here. And then here and here. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Interesting. Okay. Got a couple more pieces I got to add in here before I go too far. There we go. So yeah, we're going to throw these 2 down. And then I'm supposed to throw this, I think it's right like that. There we go. Okay, getting closer. That looks pretty decent, right? That looks like it'll be a fun finish line area. Or it could be the starting line. I haven't actually decided. It could be either way. All right, now I need to dig this piece. And probably got to put that yellow chair on it so we have our score. That's usually a scorer's thing. They have a swivel chair. Okay, so we're going to have a swivel chair on there. A couple of bricks. Looks like we're going to go right around the edge. 3, 5, and 3. That's how all school years should be. All school years should be short. Nobody wants to stay in school when it's that nice outside. Let everybody roam free. Give them the freedom they've earned. They deserve the freedom. Ooh, it looks like I'm going to have a scorer's pad or something. That's just going to go here? Yeah, looks like that just goes there. I got to do a couple of upside down windows. That's kind of neat. We're going to have a window here and a window here. That's actually going to look pretty good, I think. I think that's going to look pretty darn cool when it's all said and done. Although, of course, I still got to put this roof all together. So can't forget about that too much. We do have to put this whole roof together. I don't know how far up it's supposed to go, though. I believe it's supposed to look like that. And then I got to put a couple of corners on. It's going to look something like this. Oops, that was bad. It just look like that. There we go. And say 2 more pieces. Yeah, 2 more. Go like that and like this. So we got a pretty good looking roof, I'd say. That's going to be a pretty cool press box. Excuse me. It's going to be a press box or an announcer's box. I actually don't know for sure what it's supposed to be at the end. Oh, I got to do something here. A lot of clips. Let's see. That needs to go here by the looks of it. And I need 1 more piece. There it is. Okay, so we got a little siren to go up top. I don't know if that's just supposed to be a speaker. Either way, it's going to look good, right? I mean, oh, and you saw how far that flew. So this will look pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I got to clean these out. You can see a little dirt to them, but that looks pretty good. I think that'll be a nice touch. Oh, and then that's done. I just stick it on here. Bingo. There you have it. A little front heavy now, though. You see how that's a little front heavy. That's all right. All right, let's go to our next page here. Okay. Oh, actually, that's kind of it. Now I got to do the big piece. So actually, we're going to add this on later because I don't have enough desk space to add it on quite yet. So we'll just slide this off to the side, and we'll add it when we have more space because now I have to start with this big pad, which is going to be hefty. So you can see this is going to attach to the other side. Looks like we're going to start with our curbing. And there's going to be a 1-spot gap. I assume that gap is where they're going to have the finish line area. So we're going to start going down this direction with a red. And it looks like it actually goes 1 spot on the curve, on the roadway. So we go red, and 2 for the white, 2 for the red, a gap to the white, and then 1 for the red. I got a bunch of red ones, so now I have to alternate. Then to the red, actually another one to the white. White, red. Oh, we got a couple more whites, right? Yeah. White, white. Am I out? That might be it. Nope, there's got to be at least 1 more. Maybe 2. All right, there we go. Got red, white, another red. How could the Chargers blow a lead like that? Ask the Indianapolis Colts. Am I right, David Land on YouTube? Poor Colts fans. Their team not only gave up a 30-some point lead, they gave it up over the course of like a half. A half. They had that 27-point lead, and they had trimmed it down before halftime. The Colts gave it up in a half, and it was just gone. Holy cow, look at all these. You put all this together. That's kind of cool. What is that for? Oh, that's just... that goes under the scorer's pylon. So, looks like there's a gray piece I'm going to put that on, actually. I'm going to put that on here. Like that. Looks like I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Not sure what those are supposed to be. Maybe they're air guns or something? Fuel canisters, even? We got a couple more fire extinguishers. Yeah, I kind of need to start putting the other pieces on, don't I? Maybe I don't. Slide that off to the side. This is actually a little tougher one to build because it's such a big base plate. It's not as many pieces, though. I'm actually surprised at how few pieces it is. Looks like we got a wall for the pits area made out of... Oh, and you can see I just clipped that and sent it. What are we building here? 6 and a 7. Then we're going to mix that with a couple of greens. Okay, yep, I do have that to do. I had to make sure. There's 2 hooks at the end of the wall. Then I have a big, long red stripe. So I'm currently building a pit wall by the looks of it. And then we're going to do another layer of white on top by the looks of it. So it looks like to me, and this area is literally just all in here. So yeah, I guess we got a pit wall. Or is that the wrong direction? Yep, no, it's supposed to be that way. Oh, I see. We got to build something over here too. Let's see. How are we building that? One on top and one underneath, by the looks of it. And that one is supposed to go over there in the gap. Alright, that's going to go here. No. One spot off. Oh, I see. I put it backwards, actually. Oh, I got to redo all these curb pieces. That's unfortunate. I made a mistake. Alright. There we go. So it looks like we got to start on this end. We go red, white, red. That. Then we throw this in. Then we go right back to the white one. There we go. Okay. Now I got that straightened out. I had put it on backwards. My bad. Ty Gibbs going to get sent hard. He is if he acts like he did last year. Because Ty Gibbs was not trying to make friends. But when he was punting Kyle Busch at Richmond was when I was thinking, this guy doesn't get how Cup Series racing works. And that's going to be an interesting day when that lesson is learned. And it's probably not going to be the easy way. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be the hard way. All right, looks like we're going to have one of these down here. There we go. All right, so we got that part done. Now I'm going to put this little scores table back up in here. Now I can finally put this in, and we can get our stuff lined up a little bit. There we go. Then this is supposed to go right here, overlapping between the two. Okay, I see what it's supposed to look like. Kind of weird, but not the worst. Okay. And the red ones go kind of right here. There we go. Okay, what's next? Oh, now I gotta move everything. That's a concerning part. I might have to just move this instruction booklet so I can finish the rest of it without being in the way. But yeah, that'll look like a pretty good stop station, right? For the end of the race. Again, it might be the beginning of the race. I'm actually still not sure which way I want to do it. Looks like this is supposed to be a tire rack. So you put a couple tires on there. All right, what did I miss? Did I miss something? Looks like there is a jack. Clips like here. All right, so there's a jack there. There. That's what it's supposed to look like. I couldn't get it to sit down the right way. It's like I'm supposed to do the same thing here. Yeah, something like that. That'll help tie them together a little bit. All right, now it looks like I'm supposed to do the flags on the top. So we're going to do one flag here. Oops, not like that. Another flag here. And then I'm supposed to put this scoring pylon in, which does look pretty good, by the way. Okay, now I got it clipped on. And, oh, no, not quite. I got one piece backwards. There we go. There, what do you guys think? That should be a good finish line? Looks like I gotta put a couple flags down for a flagman. But that's okay. The flag guy looks like he stands right over in a different area, so I can get these instructions out of the way. Put a few flags down next to the flag, or to the finish line. There's a blue one, which I'm going to paint a yellow line on because that would be cool. There we go. So this looks like, I'm thinking this will be our finish line for the downhill races. What do you guys think? I mean, they're not going to be Lego cars, so it's not going to be like that in this. But it will be kind of cool because they'll be able to come across something. There'll be a little pit wall. Maybe this will be the starting line due to this thing here. That might make a good starting line, but I don't know. We'll see. Should be pretty fun to have a start-finish line that looks something like that. So, who just said Kyle Larson's going to say the N-word again? I promise you. I promise you. That is a mistake he will never make again. Ever. There are some lessons that are learned that hard, and you never make that mistake again. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show that off. So that's going to be our finish line when we're all ready to roll as far as the downhill race. I think it might be the starting line because I don't like the way this wall sits. So I think we'll have that be the starting line. We'll have something built down low for fun. It'll be fun. I can't wait. Oh yeah, I was going to get back on my phone and get over to the Twitterverse because this Casey Kane announcement tomorrow is getting me all amped up. People keep rumoring Truck Series, and I can't lie. I'm all sorts of excited now. I swear if Jordan Bianchi leaks this early, I'm going to be mad. Ty Gibbs fan says he's a big fan. I don't know, man. Although I did have a Ty Gibbs review, so maybe that's why. I'm not a huge big I'm not a big Ty Gibbs guy, you know. But that being said, welcome in. I am pretty good at not totally trashing a driver too much. However, if a driver deserves to get trashed, they're gonna get trashed. It's just how it works. Did I already show the 164s? I did. I showed. Well, here they are. Here, if you want to see them. There's the 164s. So those are the ones we showed off. We did have a couple of new ones with Logano and Josh Berry. A couple of wins. I'm looking for this Casey Kane information. Going to the latest tab. We're going to see. Pre-orders for Ross Chastain are coming in already. Ross Chastain, yeah, we have his. This is his jockey car from last year. Also, his Coda and Talladega wins are out. I am actually out of the Advent Health car. That has come out. So yeah, that part's still coming. But yeah, a lot of the cars from last year are out and available. These that you just saw down below, I have to put on the website. So those will be put on the website probably later in this week. As I got to do photos, videos, all that stuff. And then those will all be live as well. I'm reading Twitter, guys. I'm not seeing any information on this Casey Kane announcement. I promise you I'm looking, though. I am looking vigilantly. Okay. So yeah, I don't see anything in there specifically. So it very easily could be it's two things. Can be sprint car related. Can also be because it is a sprint car team, so it's either going to be sprint car related or possibly truck series. Let's see here. I would like to apologize for my inappropriate comment regarding Kyle Larson. Oh, don't worry about that. I've had much worse. The announcement's going to be tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the announcement that Casey Kane Racing's making. I don't know what time, but like I said, I'm jacked up. I can't wait to see it. Let's see. Can only find them online, Circle B, but I know they are sold in store. Well, technically, mine is also going to be online. So the in-store ones are going to be what they call the NASCAR Authentics line, which I'm going to show you this car real quick. This is a NASCAR Basic 164th. These are like $10 a piece, I think. But you can see inside the windshield, it's black window net and roll cage and stuff underneath. So the other ones are going to have a white interior. It's going to look very different. The quality is not as good. Usually you don't get these. See the windshield banner and the rear window banner? Those window banners aren't there. So it is a $5 version, so it's going to be much cheaper in terms of how it feels. But those are available at Walmart's, pretty much Walmart's and like Cracker Barrels and stuff. Now these are available on the website. Like I said, those aren't. But if you go to rasdiecast.com and look at the Ross Chastain section, there will be some 124s, some old trucks. 2019 Gateway win, I think, is still available. And then there will also be some. Let's see, what's the other one that's available? That one. We're missing one more. There's one more available that I can't think of. Is it? No, which one is it? Oh, it's the Xfinity win. That's right. It's his Xfinity win. Yep, I knew it. Okay. So yeah, those are available at rasdiecast.com. That's my website. That's where not this. I say this is where I sell this. I don't sell this. This is a new thing that's more for entertainment purposes only. But that is where I sell all 124s, 164s that I have on hand. I'm working on finding a solution to not having to stock too much, but still being able to do videos. So that way you guys can still get cars if you can't get a hold of them. So I'm going to work with someone, I think, and try to set something up. But other than that's kind of what I have available. When is the announcements? I don't know for sure when it's going to be. The fact that Lionel is canceling primary schemes is a low point. Dude, I have been so crystal freaking clear. I'm not trying to get any pre-orders. I want to get them in hand. Yeah, technically this is going to say pre-order. Well, actually, this isn't online yet, but anything on my site might say pre-order, but if it's in hand, I ship it immediately. Now, trying to make a new stop motion. Okay, yeah, so anything, I shouldn't say anything on my website that has a physical picture of the car like this, like an actual picture, that means I have it on hand. If it has a render picture, which is just like a cartoon picture kind of almost, those are not on hand. So like I said, I do have a lot of 164s. I mean, I'll show you right now. I got a bunch. I got this little batch right here, and then you guys can see all the mess we got down there. But here's all my 164s at the moment. I got those two. Those are just sitting out of the way right now. But here's, you can see we got plenty of next gen cars, and this is all next gen, by the way. Next gen, all those are next gen. Down here, another batch of next gen. So there's definitely plenty of next gens available. The question just comes down to, which one you're looking for. So if you're looking to get a bunch of them at once, you can actually message me on Facebook, Instagram, just Facebook and Instagram. But if you message me direct at Race Craze, I can set stuff up. I've gotten cars to, I'm sure you've seen MMCS. He does some stop motions. I've gotten some 164s his direction, and when he buys a bunch at once, I work with him to try and make it more affordable, because obviously when you're buying 1 and 2, the shipping's kind of a pain in the butt. But if you're buying, he'll get sometimes between 15 and 25 164s, so, that makes it easier. So if you're looking for a bundle like that big, definitely reach out to me. That's the best way to get those. So definitely reach out that way. RAS is the website. Yes, that is just a website I set up so that way I could sell without having a bunch of eBay fees. So that's where you'll find cars like this one here. This one here is going to be a diecast review here in the next couple days, but this is a gorgeous looking Donnie Schatz Sprint midget. You can see, look at this. Look at these midgets. Oh, look at that color. So it's got like a foil wrapping to it. Here you go. This is where you see it really well. This is a really good looking car. So yeah, like you can get, I got anything from, I've got, let me think here. I got sprint cars, NASCAR Cup Series, Truck Series, Xfinity Series. Most of them are race wins. That's kind of my, my area of expertise, or the area I like to be an expert in if I can. But I can generally get a hold of most things, but sometimes it just has to be requested. So those are the only things that I guess I would point out. But yeah, feel free to shoot me a message. What do you think about the Busch Clash podium medals? I mean, this is NASCAR. We've never done podiums. Podiums are for other racing series. Like, I don't know, because it's at the Coliseum, maybe. But if NASCAR thinks podiums are going to be the solving problem, like, NASCAR has no identity. I think that's the problem. The NASCAR sanctioning body doesn't understand what NASCAR's identity is, and because they don't understand, they're actually creating more problems for themselves. So I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's definitely an issue. I think the link is, there's the link. Yes, I did see the link. Thank you for posting that. Yeah, I did see they had some different artists this time around too. That was pretty cool. Okay. That's officially set, so... Yep, no announcement yet. Still waiting. I'm telling you guys, I am scouring my phone to make sure. Hey, Tom Brady is the greatest human that's ever lived. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a Jets fan. I hate Tom Brady. Have to. It's just the rules as a Jets fan. Jets and Vikings. And needless to say, I've been in misery for a while as a Jets fan. Vikings have been more consistent, a little bit better, but you know. At least I made the playoffs this year. It's got to count for something. But anyway, guys, that's kind of all I have actually for tonight. Now, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to have a couple of new diecast reviews. I think you guys are going to really like them. A couple of Xfinity cars. We're going to have Austin Hill, and we're also going to have the number 16 of AJ Allmendinger. This is his COTA win. So we're going to have a couple of cool Xfinity wins for tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to have a couple of Cup wins. And then on, I believe, Friday, we're going to do a couple of truck wins. So we're going to have 2 reviews a day. There's also a bunch of older videos that are posted or going to be going live. So it's going to be more than just those 2. But I'm letting you know right now, if it's not those race wins, I recorded it like months ago and just forgot about it. So, yeah, my bad. Anyway, guys, that's really all there is for tonight, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully, I will have more varieties of these, arrivals, something with more than 5 cars. But I think Lionel slowed some things down. So, don't worry. We're going to have some bigger arrivals coming here in the near future. I know we've got a pretty decent-sized one coming. But anyway, guys, that'll probably wrap up the stream for me. Outside after Daytona, when I'll be at the race, so I won't be streaming. But after Daytona, we will be streaming each race live, Xfinity and Cup. Truck Series, I'm undecided, because if the races suck, I'm not going to watch them, because I might watch them casually, but I don't want to do a full stream if the truck races are as bad as I thought they were last year. But definitely Xfinity and definitely truck. We're going to do live streams every Saturday, every Sunday, and hopefully we'll get some more stuff lined up so that those can be a lot more fun. So thanks for stopping in. We'll see you tomorrow in the next Diecast review.